John Jors, sexton of the Springfield Cemetery, stared at the headstone of Gertrude Murphy as the diggers began skinning the grass beside her marker. The tombstone contained just one name, but the sexton knew that the grave held two bodies, a mother and daughter who died tragically just an hour apart on April 20. Jors ran his hand across the smooth marble and eyed the bare earth covering the adjacent gravesite. Just 5 days earlier, they had unearthed that grave. The exhumation led to disturbing questions, and the county prosecutor hoped to find the answers in Gertrude Murphy's coffin. Within an hour, the gravediggers had removed the topsoil and created a trench about 7 feet in length. They stood waist-deep in the hole and tossed out shovels of dirt as they burrowed their way deeper. The earth was loose and easy to move, so it wouldn't take them much longer to reach the coffin about 3 feet below. Sheriff John W. Creighton stood at the edge of the grass and peered into the trench. Creighton felt a knot in his stomach. He massaged the bridge of his nose with his thumb and forefinger, while Kalkaska County prosecutor Ernest C. Smith anxiously shifted his weight from one foot to another. Dr. Pearlie W. Pearsall, a local physician, thumbed through his bag for the scalpel he would use to remove the stomachs of both bodies. Smith would then take the organs to a chemist in Ann Arbor. Jors crossed his arms and watched the men work. Until a few weeks ago, none of them had witnessed an exhumation. Now they were on their second in a week. Although Jors understood the necessity for the spade work, he felt a sense of uneasiness. Unlike the first grave they had unearthed a few days earlier, this one contained 2 corpses. A child, Ruth Murphy, buried in the arms of her mother, Gertrude. Jors remembered vividly the wake and the open casket in which the mother held her precious daughter in one final, everlasting embrace. Now, a month later, the earth would disgorge a ghastly sight. 2 bodies withered by decomposition, the white silk lining of the coffin stained by the body fluids that caused their torsos to bloat and then burst. It was the natural way of death, but it was also an ugly process that people kept hidden in caskets beneath layers of earth. Yet in this case, Smith and Creighton couldn't let the dead rest in peace.